Good afternoon. How you doing out there? Cam here. Happy Monday, the 20th of April. Daytime edition. And how are you doing with the current vibe? My God. I don't know about you, but the weekend was a blast of new energy, breaking through thresholds, I thought. And then today, brick wall. If you are feeling mixed, frazzly, spicy energies right now, you are not alone, my friends. As ever, I like to look to the vibe weather, and we've got a lot of fiery Aries energy up in the heavens at the moment from our vantage. And the scene involves three key players: Mars, Mercury, and Saturn. So Mars is drive, movement. It loves to be in Aries. Saturn is restriction, limitation, discipline, pacing. Doesn't like being in Aries so much. And then Mercury is the mind, communication, making sense of things intellectually and cognitively. So we've got this pile up, these mixed energies all hanging out together. And for me, this morning felt like trying to floor it and fang it in a pretty sweet vehicle with the brake on, whilst having someone yell directions at you, which is kind of futile and somewhat frustrating. I had great energy yesterday. I thought, yep, let's get moving with new projects and get going with this. And then today just felt like, nah. With this scene that I describe, I'm reminded of what's the movie with Jack Nicholson and Tom Cruise? A Few Good Men, right? The courtroom scene. You can't handle the truth, right? So Jack Nicholson is Saturn, Tom Cruise is Mars, and Mercury is the courtroom setting. Now, Jack Nicholson, he's the disciplinarian, the general. He's like, saying you can't handle the truth. And Tom Cruise is Mars, fire energy, barreling through the old limitations, but facing a lot of friction. Though he does come through in the end, because he's favoured in this particular setting. And Mercury can be functional in Aries, but it's not its favourite place to be. It's quite acerbic and can be quite direct. Anyway, maybe that scene is helpful for navigating some of these energies. But man, I haven't been doing a lot of cardio lately, but I had to go on 2 runs today just to break out of my brain box. It was a day where the old tools, the meditation, the tasks, the small things, the bringing it back just didn't really work. And I don't know if you have those moments, but when I get them, my brain is just like, oh shit, where do we go? What do we do here? And I went for a run. But I would also recommend sitting with it. Before the run, I had to lay down and just absorb what was going on, why this impasse was there, what it was telling me about my own inner Jack Nicholson, my own inner Tom Cruise, and my own courtroom drama where these energies play out historically in loops. I was also watching a great back and forth between comedians Jessa Reed, who's great. You should check out her podcast, her many podcasts. I started with Awakening OD, which was really cool. And she's chatting in this one to Burt Kreischer, who's a comedian. And they talk about big voice and little voice, and how we all have this monstrous big voice that likes to be a bully to us. It's like self against self. It's a fascinating and very weird thing that we deal with in our brains, most of us, I assume. And there's a little voice that is just very kind and calm and wants to just keep the peace and knows that everything's cool and we're cool. And our life seems to be this court drama dealing with the noise of the big voice And yeah, working out strategies to just tone it down to little voice, kind voice, a loving voice. It's just such a weird dynamic we have. And anyway, sprint, sit with it, whatever works. I'm just sharing how I felt about it today. Sometimes it's good to know that someone else is going through some weird energy as well. Yeah, I'm not going to rabbit on about it. I hope you guys are doing good, even in the weird mix of stuff. What else did I want to say? Not a whole lot, to be honest. I think that's it. Maybe we should pull a tarot card or something. I'm trying new things, I don't know. Talking a bit about the astrology seems to be helpful. I'll pull a card and see if it's relevant, and if it's not. Three of Swords. That was the feeling today, man. That was it. And look, the three factors. Saturn, Mars, Mercury. In Aries, going right in there. And we're having to sit with this kind of painful... another astrologer I watched today, whose name escapes me, Patricia... let me just find out who that was. She described this feeling as just gross. It's that kind of... It's not like a heartbreak, but it's like just a irksome thing that we have to kind of move through. I can't find who that was, but I'll dig it up, and when I do, I'll put it in the comments. Anyway, that's the vibe. I send love and good vibes, as always. Be excellent to one another. Bill and Ted said it well. And you can handle the truth. And let's get through this. We got it. Life is weird. Rock on.